Hi guys, what's up everybody? How you doing? How you coping? Is everything okay? Say hi.
Uh, oh,
So today we're going to play a game. Okay, it's gonna be a yes or no uh, answers, and we're going to attach explanation as to why it's a no and as to why it's a yes. Ready?
I feel like I'm being set up.
No, I'm not saying you because I'm also going to be responding to the questions. Ready?
Maybe you might get me the questions that are more challenging to me.
Why are you feeling guilty already? And how you even start?
Guilty.
Always.
Let's charge.
What are you
Sorry.
chewing?
Man can't chew.
You're chewing cards.
Sorry.
Are you a cow?
Sorry.
Are you a cow? Wait.
We are all animals.
Okay. On to the first question. Oh, guys, tap 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 tap. Subscribe. Subscribe.
Isn't that bad?
I was really gonna say it.
Okay.
Okay, on to the first question. Have you ever walked to school barefoot? Why are you laughing? It's so funny. Is the question so funny?
I'm wondering, I'm wondering what came to your mind too. To think of such a question. You want to expose my poverty?
No, actually, I do think of it because I don't know if you have walked to school barefoot. You never told me.
Guilty.
What? Mom, you never used to buy shoes. Mhm.
Not my mommy's fault.
Mhm.
They tried. Mommy and daddy will try. Me.
What was happening?
No, it's too playful. It's too playful.
You.
And then it was just easy to sing, to be in sync with the whole village.
So then you're trying to say that
So?
the whole village is Greenland.
Yeah,
is
when
barefoot,
I
or-
started in a village school, so it was a norm. Shoes was a luxury.
Huh.
Yeah, people who were having shoes were sure.
You're just trying to
So
be.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it was part of your yeah. Back in the days, I mean we'd carry we're going to school, but at the same time we are going to shamba, to a farm, because we are carrying
Hi.
genders to school. We are going to weed
True.
our teachers' farms. In the
That's so
afternoon,
cruel.
in the afternoon there are no
So
classes.
cruel.
Either.
Yeah,
Or
sure.
we're carrying slashes. We're going to cut down the grass.
As punishment, or it
No.
was just part of.
Oh, co-curricular activity.
You don't have like playground or something.
No, we play in the village. We play a lot at home.
So in school you work.
When I come to school, we compensate. Yeah, but of course, my parents would get me shoes.
Mm.
But I mean, 2 days later, either they are stolen or uh, I lost them or they are spoiled. I cannot come back with them.
And when it rains, what
tomorrow.
happens? What happens?
When it rains, I put the shoes in my bag. It was easier. It was easier barefoot when it rains than when the sun is up. Because when the sun is up, the soil is so heated. Everybody will be looking for something on their feet. Yeah, the ground will be so hot.
I know.
So, but
Oh,
it would be so.
what,
It
what
would
sort
be
of reasoning is that? I can't relate, sorry.
cool
Okay.
kid.
No, I'm not a cool kid. I suffered also, but
No.
well, I never got to the point of not doing shoes. Anywho, on to the next question.
He suffered, but not enough. Ours was not suffering, by the way. This is a disclaimer. Ours was not suffering. That was fun. We loved it.
You need to be in sync with everyone.
We were used to it. In
Oh,
fact,
yeah.
the awkward thing was having shoes. Having shoes was I don't know, you feel guilty. Funny, why am I showing off? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
Mhm.
Okay. Have you ever taken alcohol or any other drug?
You go first.
I've already gone.
Oh no. Oh no. Huh?
Yeah, I have.
Really?
Subconsciously.
Subconscious?
It was not meant to be.
The question did not ask. Who have you ever taken alcohol consciously or subconsciously? I mean, have you ever taken
Oh my goodness.
is it only
Is
alcohol?
wine alcohol?
Why? Even 1% alcohol? Is alcohol?
Okay,
It's alcohol.
I've taken wine. I went to my head teacher's place. One
It's
time. Relax.
bad influence.
Relax. But then in the UK. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Oh, Papa, I'm not going to disclose
Oh, no.
the school because you guys will know the principal. Okay. I've gone to his place and I was like, yes, we have wine here. And he'd already served it. The next minute he was like, yeah, take it. Yes.
Yeah,
And I was like,
cool.
this is
So-
the day.
So not taking not taking alcohol in that position would make you look
No, I wanted to taste it. I was like, okay, this is the day.
you just wanted to get
Yeah, I wanted to just
feel.
feel what you guys usually feel.
Which guys? Who said I'm taking alcohol?
I've seen you drink too. Okay, then there's this one time.
I'm guilty.
So so I took the first sip. Oh my goodness, how do you people cope with that? It was so bad,
Wine is sweet.
but now I couldn't. It was so bad.
Wine is sweet.
How sweet! It was so yucky. Then
Yeah.
I had to like I had to gulp it like that. So that I don't feel
No.
whatever I was feeling.
Right now you're
Oh
really
my
sounding
goodness.
like JJ.
Then there's this one time I went to my friend's place. It was a sleepover. So like a couple of friends, of course, in campus, the way people love sleepovers, going out, blah blah blah. Blah, blah. So we found some cookies on the table, and we didn't know they were wheat cookies. So we just ate them. We were just like, oh hey. Then later he was like, you who ate my cookies? And we're like, we did. Why name? What's up? Then all of a sudden we realized our heads were becoming heavy and we were talking a lot, laughing, like abnormally. So he was like, hey, you good?
You guys are
You
high.
guys are cool. It's a high. Oh my goodness. Okay. What? You know, even Mama Mboga, I was speaking to her on that day. I was speaking to her in English and she was like, hey, Miss Joanna. Yeah. Actually, I was like, yes. Like the questions were funny to me, even when they're not. Uh-huh. So, your turn. When did you start drinking? Oh,
Then we draw my ass.
No,
Because I don't want to share my secret.
That's not secret.
They may not be safe. For the sake of God's children.
God's children, right? Dude.
Nimetolewa Pasaka.
Six people are Pasaka even before.
But anyway, I started in primary 7. Class 7. Yeah.
What were you thinking?
It was
Dad.
fun. It was fun.
Daddy.
Yeah, they didn't know. They didn't know. It was peer pressure.
But how would you keep alcohol a secret?
It was peer.
Like how would you succeed?
How do you succeed?
Yeah, of course, alcohol you just know the smell, you know.
No. What happened with us at that time with me is that I had a group of friends, some guys in the village who I presumed were cool. So and I wasn't a very intellectual person. And I would think I wanted to make friends. Yeah. So I found these guys cool. They were new to the village. They just come from town. So I was trying to fit in with them. Yeah, I was trying to fit in. And we met, we went to some place across the river. On the side, across the river. So there was a woman there called Julia.
Juliana is Juliana.
Juliana gave us something porridge. We were going across the river on the pretense that we're going to see their my friends. Yeah. To see
so you see the farm every day.
Yeah, we go and check on it. Yeah. Okay. Unfortunately, the farm was resting on Juliana's. They bought from Juliana.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that woman was a local brewer. So she gave us something that was child friendly. The busa. Busa was sort of porridge. Yeah. Yeah, it looked like porridge. It tasted sort of. It was more. You know when you have fermented porridge, like let's say you keep porridge in a warm place for like a week. Technically, it's spoiled, but okay, I don't know whatever they were doing with it, but it was porridge, but it was really so fermented. The extent the more you take, the tipsier you feel. Yeah, so it was cool. It was cool because one, okay, it was bearable for us, children. Yeah, it was bearable. Taking it was bearable. But the cooler part, the reason we wanted to take it like every day is when we were crossing the river, yeah, we'd stagger across or even crawl. The stony part. No. We'd crawl. We'd
in
crawl.
Your sisters?
No. I could expose that. Yeah. It was just me trying to fit in with my bodies. So, you see, when somebody seemed tipsier than the others, we'd cross and then we laugh at the person who is stuck in the water, which was quite risky.
Yeah,
somebody can drown. Yeah. But it was cool. We had fun. We'd just sit there and laugh our tipsiness out. And then now okay, with that fun, we thought we should try something stronger. We need to feel tipsy and yeah. So we went and Juliana would now give us something very clear.
But how was wrong with Juliana?
She called it distilled. That was changa. That
Were you
was
guys
changa.
buying these things or
Yeah.
she was
A
just
glass
giving
of
you?
changa was 10 bob. 10 shillings.
So you guys had money.
Yeah, 10 shillings. You see, we'd not,
Because that back then
we'd
was
really
a
struggled.
lot of money.
We'd really struggled to finish that glass. Yeah, it was one glass, 10 shillings. But we really struggled to finish it because it burns down. Oh, but now you see, while it burns, of course, it's so bitter, it burns down your
I
gut.
don't know how you guys
But now, you see, everybody will be psyching you like, yeah, be a man, you have to be a man. Only real men would swallow that bitter. So, we struggled to the point we now got used to it. Like,
So in high
I want to
school
try,
campers.
I want to try like, a little more than I did yesterday.
Mhm.
Yeah, and that's how I got used to it. So every day we come for a little uh, Juliana's portion. And
High
it was
school
cool.
campers.
But now you see, when I went to school, I was in boarding. I started boarding in class 4. Yeah.
Don't take your kids
So-
to boarding. That's what they usually
Yeah.
do.
Oh, boarding is just okay, depending on where.
Yeah.
Yeah, but while at school, I got another friend who also had explored that side. So occasionally we sneak
High
out,
school?
we'd sneak out and get
That's high
something.
school?
No, primary, 7 and 8.
Oh, oh,
Sneak
okay.
out.
Oh, you're boarding. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it.
So occasionally we'd sneak out. He was from around there, around the school, so he knew a place. We sneak out and get something. Yeah. And now, interesting, I go to high school. My high school was a dream. Yeah. Lucky enough, your brother knows sweet. He was a good boy, though. Hey, but I tell you, oh, my school was bad. It was so bad. Yeah. So there was so much freedom and a lot of alcohol and all that. Not just alcohol, but of drugs. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah. Parents, your boys were really messing up.
Your campers?
Yeah.
So what happened? Like, at what
Campus.
point did you stop?
Yeah.
Okay, what
I
made you
stopped.
stop?
I stopped when I cleared high school
No, you didn't stop
and
when you
failed.
high school.
Wait, chill. And failed to get good grades. Yeah, I didn't get
No, when did you
very
stop?
good grades. So it was sort of an eye opener. So I gave it a break. I said, no, I'm not taking this no more. And now I had 2 years wasted between high school and campus.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had 2 years wasted. Courtesy of.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I found you.
And now you did.
I
Don't
did.
say that. Don't say.
I
Hello. So,
I made you stop drinking.
when I got to campus, I felt like I've got all the time. I'm easy. I make my choices and all that. I can drink when I want to, stop when I don't. Yeah. So I used to drink in campus.
See?
From first year,
Now you're being
there
honest.
are those days when we got hell blown. Hey, yeah, thank you guys.
What? Why?
We got the hell
What
blown.
supposed to do with your money?
We got the hell blown.
Yeah.
And we go all the way to coast. There's a place called Mtwapa.
Twapa.
I don't like that place.
Yo. I have good memories of Twapa.
No, it's not a good place.
It's a really good place.
It wasn't.
My ex took me there for a vacation.
Hey. Oh, you want to talk about it?
No.
Excess?
No. That was this Chwapa memory, yeah.
Yeah, but we got there. That was the first time we tried.
Which? When I'm talking about person smoking, yeah.
I had to try it and feel how my friends were feeling. I couldn't be left alone.
Did you get high? If me, a person smoker, I would.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Anyway,
I'm
guys.
sober. I'm sober now. I'm cool.
Okay.
I'm just a sinner saved by grace.
Have you ever slept in cell?
No. No.
No.
No.
No, we don't sleep in cell.
We almost did. What was that, by the way? Hubby, yeah?
You should thank me.
Hubby.
You should thank me for being an actress.
You had to be sick. You had to
I
fall
had to
sick
become
suddenly.
an actress, guys, to bail us out.
Yeah, only to get home and laugh at how sick you are.
And I literally cried.
Oh, man.
Anyway, time for another day.
So,
The next question.
another one. Time.
You slept in cell.
I
Yeah.
almost did. No, if you are saying, I'll tell you secret privately.
Okay.
I'll tell you privately.
Did you have a boyfriend or girlfriend in high school? Let's go. Let's go, because I know you had.
No, I was very innocent. Get out of here.
You didn't have a boyfriend? You didn't have a girlfriend?
Girlfriends.
Hey.
Yes.
But I think I would beat you. In high school, I think I would beat you. If we
Well,
go to number.
well,
But we weren't doing anything serious.
teenage passions. It felt nice, like it felt cool to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I didn't know, honestly, I didn't know how to seduce. I wasn't good.
Sorry.
I wasn't good at it. I
Boy,
pretended to be bold when I was with my boys. Left alone with the lady. That would be
in primary, I
punishment.
didn't have a boyfriend.
That would be punishment.
In fact, I would be the one telling on girls when I see them with boys.
Hey, my sister.
But
My sister. She made sure I had a girlfriend.
it's really.
She did all the work for me.
But why did you?
I had two girlfriends. Yeah, both from she was in two different schools. She attended two different schools. So in both schools, she got me a girlfriend.
Hey.
Yeah, she hooked me up. I was just told, now this is your girlfriend. I just realized I had a girlfriend. Yeah, I didn't do so much. No effort. Well,
but my Miranda back then boyfriend.
What?
Man, you made love feel like it was love. The charts and the letters you wrote. No, it's not. Okay, there were a couple of others, but this one, yeah. Maybe it's
Bro, don't come around my life. No room for the memories.
When I'm mentioning
Don't come around my lady.
Okay, on to the next question. Were you a virgin when we met? You want to tell me? Like, sure, black. What's up? Where you budget? But you just said you didn't have so many girlfriends.
In high school, we didn't meet in high school.
I know we're basic couples, but still.
No, no, after campus, that was. Hey, man, you met a pro. But how would you know even if I told you I was? You wouldn't know.
They say something. You can do this with you.
No, for me, you wouldn't know. No, but
You're not for a lady. There are ladies who wouldn't know.
oh. We're not that same. Anyway, I was so experienced. Um,
Are you an introvert?
I am.
Raise your flag.
Yeah.
An introvert was
Yeah.
done. And then the extrovert.
Oh.
You guys, you see the personality
Get
difference?
out of here.
Okay.
Don't relate it with that. Anyway, but I'm an introvert. I'm so cool. I'm so cool.
So I'm not cool.
I'm so cool.
Is that what I'm
I
trying to say?
interact so well with people, but I'm very poor with making new friends. That's one.
I know.
Interacting with people I'm not really acquainted with. That's a problem. I really have to make some good acquaintance with somebody before they can see the better of me.
You used to
No,
struggle with
but
your
I'm-
friends. And then
But I'm a
sometimes
very nice person. You realize you can have visitors at home, and I either lock myself in the whole day, the whole time.
not visitors,
Or-
even his siblings. There's this one time you locked yourself in the bedroom and okay, yo, these are your family members. Why are you in the bedroom? Brother, what was that?
What?
What was that all about?
No, I don't remember what you said. I'm a very nice
You
person.
locked yourself in the bedroom.
I'm a very
Then when
nice
I'm
person.
asking you what's up, you're like, I'm cool, or I'm coming, or like it wasn't a big deal. I mean, how do you leave your family members in the sitting room and
But
in the bedroom?
they're home. It's
Yeah,
their
they're
home.
home, but really
This is-
keeping them
this-
company.
this is
That's
their
not their
home.
place.
This is their home.
No.
When they come here, I don't have to babysit. My God. Especially
No,
my family
still.
members, my
I mean,
brothers
other-
and sisters. They come around. I mean,
No, you keep them company. That's what I'm saying.
okay, sometimes I'm just a little reserved, or I could be just off. I'm not so interactive. Yeah. The only time it's more expressive is when, say, your friends come around.
That is usually a
I may know
struggle.
them, but I don't have
That is a struggle.
nothing
That
against
is a
them.
struggle.
But I really can't keep
Yeah.
the conversation with
So
them.
you get why
I'd either go walk
the
out.
doors are not open.
I'd either walk out, just to. I love my personal space. I'd either walk out, and then I keep a few friends. I keep it. And my circle is quite good. Yeah, but
But I also have few friends.
I'm very sweet, very interactive. When we make acquaintance,
You make it for real. For sure, for sure.
no, I'm a true friend. I'm a good friend. Good.
Okay. Did you ever cheat on a man or a lady you ever dated?
I never dated a man.
Lady.
I've cheated. Sorry, GT. I cheated. Oh.
But that
I
was
said
just-
you were a good girl.
Yeah, I was, but I used to play men because they used to come a lot of them. So I would just be like, okay, yes, we'll date. Okay, yes, we'll date. Okay, yes, we'll date. So we would do.
And then
Then I would have like 5 boyfriends
And
and yeah, we're dating.
hi, Virgin.
But I was a virgin. Like we used to, it used to be like those, those high school videos. Just hang
You don't
out,
keep them.
storytelling,
You don't really
going
commit.
for works.
You didn't really commit to your guys.
Okay, what does that entail? Like committing. I mean that was commitment enough. I mean I would sleep at 12 chatting with my boyfriend.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't that good enough? So yeah, that was cheating.
Yeah, I was playing. Player.
No, you don't come with that. And you?
Yeah, yeah. Honestly, there was a time I lost hope in this thing.
Just cheap.
Yeah, there was a time I lost hope in. Not even cheap. Not even cheap. I won't even say I will lose cheap. Yeah, not even cheap because I would not be in sync with them. Like we just be there, but I'm so off. I'm not into. I wasn't into anything. Yeah. So but I had them around. I had them around. I wasn't into any. So I mean, and I think it didn't really bother me. I
Do
think
you
I
hear
I,
what he's saying?
I think it's because yeah. Now when I had some deals which really did not give me so much confidence. So I wasn't a committed person. Yeah.
You'll tell us more about that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my
GTs.
kitties. And
Hey, you're not going to apologize to people here. I'm not apologizing to my exes. Hey,
huh?
when you want to go back to them, why you apologizing to them?
We are not making up. I'm being a Christian.
By being a Christian and a Muslim. All that is the water under the bridge.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So were you ever suspended? School in primary school, secondary, or campus? You had to. I mean, is there a time you've not raised this flag?
I think that. I think that. Like you made these questions for me.
No. No.
Right.
When were you suspended?
I slept and I love you later. In class 8 to some girl.
I thought it was just
I
okay. That was
those
an
are
illness then.
yeah, that was puberty. I'm sorry, my teachers, though you beat me so bad, they punished me, called my father, and I had my dad again.
Fuck you so bad.
Yeah, loved me. Well, Morocco. Yeah, but you teachers, yeah, you boys, that's
Oh, is that why you became shy after that?
they bruised my ego.
Then you revived it in campus.
Yeah.
Or it's just ladies who loved you.
But trust me, not even those ladies,
Mm.
they know. Yeah, I wasn't so confident. Even in campus, I wasn't so confident.
Hmm.
Mm. I was just slow. They didn't even realize how they got it. They didn't even realize how the relationship started. they just found themselves in a relationship. Even if they ask you, even if you ask them what was the pickup line, I never heard any.
Hey, but you were romantic.
I am. I still am.
You were. The first date we had it at the lake.
Ah,
Hey, you even gave me a pin pop and
you see. Do you remember any pickup line?
you just told me I love you.
Yeah. 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 It's just a confirmation that you are. Just to notify you that umeshaingia. It's a done deal. That's the ceiling one. I think this thing is done. Yeah? No other question? Ah,
Oh my goodness. Guys. No. No.
I think we're done. Do you have any other questions?
Okay. Oh. Okay. Did you ever celebrate a birthday
No,
as a baby?
no. My flag has stayed down. At least for once. At least finally my flag is
So the
down.
good things you didn't do, but the bad things you did.
Oh, this is a good. I wish I could say yes, my parents. You pay me in that.
And then mom knows how to bake cakes.
And she remembers even the day I was born. She reminds me I was born on Thursday. But they always draw the line. Celebrating.
But you guys were so mean. How to celebrate? Then you, if she were to celebrate your birthdays, she would celebrate from January
Every
to
month?
January.
Months already. But she didn't have that financial muscle. In January, my brother in January.
You in
Me,
February,
my two brothers in January.
January. But that I gotta
Me,
make it.
me in February.
During January and February,
Yeah.
maybe.
But we're not so we are well spaced. Because we're not too many. Okay, we are many. Yeah, that was your number. It's okay.
Okay, so I
But-
also
but-
never got to
but
celebrate my
parties.
birthdays.
I mean, okay. Let me not even speak for myself. Yeah? Allow me speak for my own village. Nobody did. So I didn't even attend other people's birthdays.
Okay, ours.
Only
I
my
grew up-
sister. Only my sister.
Oh, really?
Janish, I forgive you. You took nyota yetu ya birthday.
Okay, for
Only my
us.
sister. She was celebrating. My dad. It was my dad's birthday. Dad. Okay. At least we saw her. We still have her photos of
On my
the
birthday.
birthday. Yeah. That's the only one I think I remember.
Mm.
Any other person in the village? No, no birthdays. That was that. What is that?
Okay,
You
us-
met me when you
us-
met me. Yeah, when you met me, I couldn't even remember my birthday. You know, like,
So the birthday I did for you was the first time.
yeah, apparently, or maybe. Let me see if there was an X. But at least you made it consistent.
Hey guys, I was I would spend so much buying shoes, making a birthday work. Yeah, and I had money that time.
My money? Or
No,
your
my
money?
money. And you used to have money. You can tell them. You can tell them I used
Oh,
to
yeah.
have money.
You work
Yeah.
and work.
But for us, we used to stay in a metropolitan environment. So I think I got to experience the birthday feel, but I never got to celebrate mine. So we
you
would
had
get
some good
like we
kids
would get
around.
yeah we would get
Mm.
invited from like a couple of friends. So but there's this one birthday that all of us were called to every December on 25th. Mrs. Ntura, thank you so much. You did a very, very good job in inclusivity. Like she would call even other people who were termed as not part of the surrounding to the birthday. Would call them outsiders. Yeah, because we used to be in the big institution. So she would call even the people, the outsiders, to come for the birthday, for Michael's birthday. Hey, that was one birthday, one hell of a birthday, because everyone got to get a snack, everyone got to eat cake, and it would be plenty for everybody. That was so nice. I think I would want to try that for with my baby. I always say that because it really felt special. But that was really nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the final question. By age 13, do you have a phone?
You want to insult me? Eh. Girl.
No, but 13 is a teenager.
How many teenagers have?
Yeah.
Hmm?
When I was,
Hmm?
I was in high school.
A phone. People. In my old village, I think it was my
No,
dad.
wait. Was I in high school? Yeah, I was.
I think it was just my dad who had a phone.
No, wait. 13.
He had a Siemens phone. Ile iko na aerial inavutwa hivi.
Okay.
Whoever, not Siemens, it's called Siemens.
It's when I was
It's Siemens.
everyone has.
Vuta hivi aerial. Boosters hazikuwa zimeingia
Hello.
kwetu.
Hello.
Vuta aerial inatafuta nini network hapo juu. Villagers would come with a big phone.
Hey, my stepmom used to
Villagers
have
would
that
come.
phone. I'm telling you, we never used to believe.
Villagers would come to make calls at our home. To make me MCA. My village people, for the sake of my dad.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
You had a phone.
No, wait. I didn't have a phone.
Why are you specific with that? And you wanted to humiliate me,
No,
right?
I was just
You wanted to
started
humiliate
at
me.
the
Amount.
teenage, like 12, 13, teen. No,
You should have said teenage because that goes all the way to 19. I got a phone at 19. At age 18, yeah.
I can't even
I
remember
got a phone at
how old I
18
was
in
when
my
I
first,
finished.
in my first phone.
When I finished
But
primary school.
when you say 13, you
14?
just wanted to humiliate me.
Okay, my first phone.
You wanted to expose
No,
my poverty.
actually, no. I didn't have a phone. I had a phone when I was 14.
Yeah. There's no difference.
No, it's a difference.
Amount.
Ah, it's a wrap, guys. It was nice.
Subscribe.
To what?